Yes, I've changed clothes, don't worry. Um, so has he. He's got his fresh gear on.
Every time I pick up my helmet, the same scene unfolds like clockwork. Before I even reach the door, two little tails are already wagging furiously, dancing from side to side. Their eyes are glowing with excitement, their bodies trembling with anticipation. And I already know there's no escape. Mom and Butters have made the decision for me long before I even think about it. Today, once again, we ride. They spin in circles, jump, bark, and race around the room as if this is the biggest, most important trip of their entire lives. And maybe, to them, it really is. Then, in one swift leap, they hop into the bag, noses poking out, ready to go. I zip it closed, smile, and say, "All right, team, let's hit the road." The engine roars and we're off. The wind whips across our faces as the city rushes by in blurs of color and sound. People turn their heads, smiles spreading wide the moment they see us. Some wave, others laugh in disbelief, and many pull out their phones to capture this unusual sight. A man and his two dogs on a motorcycle, goggles and tiny helmets in place, looking like they were born for the road. For me, it's our everyday adventure. For them, it's pure joy. But behind these rides lies a story. There was a time when life felt heavy, gray, and unbearably empty. I had just gone through a painful breakup, and every day felt like walking with weights strapped to my heart. Smiles came rarely. Laughter felt impossible. And then, there were Mama and Butters. They became my lifeline. We started small, long walks, hikes, quiet evenings at home. Their silly antics, their unwavering affection, their simple presence, they stitched color back into the dull canvas of my life. Piece by piece, they reminded me that joy still existed, that I wasn't alone. At first, our travels were by car. They'd press their little noses against the window, fogging up the glass as they sniffed at every passing scent. But soon, I wanted something different, something freer, more alive. That's when I decided to bring them on the motorcycle. I remember the day I bought them their first tiny helmets and special protective goggles. At first, I wasn't sure how they'd react, but Mama surprised me. She was fearless, a true adrenaline lover, always wanting the front seat, ears perked, eyes locked on the road ahead like a captain steering her ship. Butters, on the other hand, stayed closer to me, more reserved, more thoughtful, content to sit back, feel the wind, and watch the world fly past. And from that first ride, I realized it wasn't just about getting from one place to another. It was our shared adventure. We discovered new routes, chased sunsets together, rode out to the lakes where the horizon seemed endless. And every single time, somewhere between the roar of the engine and the beating of my heart, I thought about how much brighter, how much fuller my life had become because of them. Sometimes we'd become a little street attraction. Strangers would stop, ask questions, pet them, and laugh in disbelief. And Mama and Butters, they'd just sit there calmly, looking around, as if this attention was nothing unusual, as if riding a motorcycle with tiny helmets was the most normal thing in the world. Their personalities couldn't be more different. Mame is bold, confident, unafraid of the unknown. Butters is cautious, gentle, always observing before acting. Yet, in the one thing that truly matters, they are exactly the same in how deeply they love me. And that's the gift they've given me, the reminder that unconditional love doesn't depend on success, mistakes, or moods. To them, I am the same person every single day. The one they sprint toward the moment they hear the jingle of my keys. The one they trust with their whole hearts. They've taught me to slow down and savor the little things. The rising sun on an open road. The warm rush of wind on my face. The sound of silence when we pull over and sit together just watching the world. Now, these rides aren't just rides. They're woven into our lives. They're memories being made, happiness being shared, love being celebrated every single day. And I know this for certain. As long as Mama and Butters are by my side, life will always have laughter, adventure, and moments so small yet so precious they'll stay with me forever. If you enjoyed this story about Mama and Butters and their incredible motorcycle adventures, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more touching and heartwarming stories.